very true to the story, very true to what the story, what was narrated to me. I think he's been very true to it.
What was I feeling? I
What
just
were you
felt
thinking
that the
of?
scene was so amazing.
People are loving the films, people are appreciating my work, and it's just a lot of gratitude, so that's about it.
कि जो हमारा जो क्लाइमैक्स है हमारे फिल्म में, that's a very brave and cool climax according मेरे हिसाब से.
Hello, this is Anil Kapoor.
Hi, this is Neetu Kapoor.
Hey guys, this is Varun Dhawan.
Hi, I'm Kiara Advani, and
And
you're
you're
watching
watching
PeepingMoon.com.
PeepingMoon.com.
Team Jug Jugg Jeeyo, welcome to PeepingMoon.
Thank you.
My first question is to both of you. You all are parents, you all are also in-laws. Apart from saying Jug Jugg Jeeyo, what is it you told the men and the woman who married your children?
I said just, obviously you don't say something, but it's understood that they better look after my daughters, So there was a warmth and there's a kind of a threat also.
Yeah, you just say that, just be happy.
Yeah.
And understand each other and be patient, and things happen, and you have to just be together all your lives. I mean, just be more patient, that's it.
But you all actually said this to your in-laws?
Not in-laws, I mean to my
To the
to Ranbir, I mean
to your own children?
My own children,
Huh.
yes. I keep telling her, you just be patient. Hota hai kabhi
But your daughter-in-law, your sons-in-law, no.
No, she is overall.
Overall.
To everybody, yeah. That is son's wife, daughter's husband. All four of them.
Okay. Varun, what did you mean in an interview today that
I thought you were going to ask me what I said to my father-in-law.
you can tell me, but
It's a funny thing because he's his 1 year, he doesn't hear very well. So there are a lot of things I said, but he never
he didn't
reacted.
catch it.
So were you happy, or
No, he's very happy. He's a very
were
cool
you
guy.
happy that he didn't hear? You said something.
No, I was saying all loving and very like
Oh.
heroic things to him कि शादी के बाद मैं ये करूँगा, मैं वो करूँगा, I will take care. He said, Varun, you better take care of her. I said,
Okay, what did you mean in an interview today that we are trying to be brave about the message that goes out to the audience?
what I meant is that there have been many past films, many made by my father, many acted by Anil sir, about infidelity somewhere, about family relationships. And the ending has, according to the times then, have been maybe sugar-coated. Now when you see, sometimes you see a film after 20 years, you feel, yeah, yeah. And then you're told, yeah, us time pe to ye chalta hi tha. So there has been a lot of progress, I feel, and I think the audiences have evolved. The masses also and the classes. They're ready to accept everything and know क्या हो रहा है. So I feel कि जो हमारा जो climax है हमारे फिल्म में, that's a very brave and cool climax according मेरे हिसाब से. तो हम लोग ने वो बहुत डिस्कस किया था the climax. We had all discussed it. Everyone had their point of view. Ultimately, I think our director went with a very
Clear mind.
very clear mind at how he wants to end this film,
Okay.
and that's come across very nicely in the film. So it's a very it's not a what you're going to expect is not going to be that I can tell you.
That's why you meant we're trying to be brave about it.
Yeah,
brave is too
harsh a word.
No, not too harsh a word. It's just, I think it just has different meanings,
Okay.
So I think very true to the story, very true to what was narrated to me. I think he's been very true to it. So when you're true to the story,
he's been true to the premise.
You're honest.
Yeah.
And when you go, what you set out to make,
Right.
very true and very honest to the story, whatever he has set out to tell the story.
Kiara, 8 years in the industry and back-to-back hits. Are
The
you under
lucky
pressure?
mascot.
Sorry?
Lucky mascot.
Lucky mascot.
See, so I mean, 8 years and hopefully many more to go. It's just the beginning, but I've seen my first 4 years, I didn't see back-to-back hits, and I feel like that somewhere makes you prepared and tough, and also practical about the fact that what goes up comes down, what comes down is going to go up. So that's just how it is. But very grateful that, thank God, that at least now it's been, people are loving the films, people are appreciating my work, and it's just a lot of gratitude, so that's about it.
Okay. Anil, you saw Top Gun 2 recently and you said that Tom Cruise was incomparable. But that's what everybody says about you.
Really?
Karan
Just
Johar said,
repeat it, please.
Yeah, he was like, "हाँ ठीक है." Oh, this is about me too. Yeah.
what, you don't think?
100%. course.
In fact, you know that shot he's done in AK versus AK, that running shot
Yeah.
in the train station.
Hmm.
I was like, you know, you're watching the film and you're like, then the moment comes like that, and as an actor, you know, कितना effort जाता है आपको इतना भागना होता है तो. And
अरे,
he's
but
run,
even Sir's
and he's
entry
run,
in our
and he's
film.
run. But हाँ,
What an entry
so
Sir
after
had.
all these years of working, we should say that Mr. Anil Kapoor has done a bare body entry.
Wow,
Bare body
really?
entry, yes.
I have to see the film.
So you have to watch
Yes.
the film for
Yeah.
this shot also.
So you have to see him. He's in his towel, and it's a very cool shot. And he is in great shape, genuinely in great shape, and at a very tender age of reveal.
22.
He's only
22.
22.
You have to just see him in that.
No, coming to Tom Cruise, of course, he's incomparable, and of course, I've been very fortunate to work with him. And a lot of things which I haven't, whatever films I've done internationally has been more not to become an international star or had any dreams to becoming an international, but to educate myself. And I think that was my intent of doing all the whatever I committed. I think somewhere I gained more because I went with that attitude. So I never expected much, but I said I'll go on the set and learn. So when I did Slumdog Millionaire, that was the first time I saw the entire sequence shot in digital camera. The digital camera had not come. But my entire scene where the quiz thing was shot in digital camera, and the way when he came for the recce, also Danny Boyle, he was shooting. I see he's come for recce, but he said whatever shots he got, and he was shooting and he got those real magic moments, which also I have tried to tell to my directors, and you try to incorporate that kind of
impromptu.
Making not only when you improvise, not only when you're acting, but you improvise in your shots also. You get some magic. Then I did 24. Then when I did 24, I said I've never seen a television show. And when I reached there and I was shooting there, I said this is bigger than the biggest film I've ever done in India. I said there are about so many people, there's so many vans, vanity vans, and the scale is so big, it's so organized. And one more thing which was very, from the leading man to the person who's handling the other jobs on the set, we all would stand in the line to get our food, So taking that, so these kind of things were, which was very, I said this Kiefer, such a huge star for so many years, but drives his own car, gets on the car, gets on the vanity tire, lunch में वो भी खड़ा हुआ अपना खाना लेता है, vanity van में जाता है. And the way the show was done,
That's
like
so
a feature
nice.
film,
So quality.
And I said every episode, I'm reading the script, I said, they're shooting it like a film. So when I came back to India, I said, then I made my 24 indie version. And that's what I told the channel. I said, I'm going to give you 24 films. I said, I'm not going to give you episodes. I'm going to give you 24 exciting films. But nobody believed me. Nobody knew what is a showrunner. They never believed what it is. Everyone wanted to direct. Nobody wanted to write it. He's looked. I said, you're talking about hard work? You're telling me I'm hardworking? I'm hard. Nothing. I don't work 10% of the kind of hard work this guy puts in.
But हम
I'm
टॉम
mixing
क्रूज
it.
को देखा है, हम लोग ने अनिल कपूर को देखा है,
Yeah.
तो हम लोग ये ले रहे हैं.
हमारे लिए आप Tom Cruise हो.
So I say
You preserve yourself.
Very
he's
good.
incomparable
Preserve
because I've seen him. I've been fortunate enough to see him work, and he's the biggest star. Yeah, I send him a mail, he fucking answers you back the next day. He's kept in touch.
Sir, he's saying all
That's
this,
also
but
these are all.
मैं आपको
Yeah.
These you
Jug
admire,
Jugg
हम तो
का
भूल
एक
जाते हैं.
Of course.
छोटा किस्सा बताऊंगा.
Please.
We were shooting a scene where we both were drinking at night and it was cold in Chandigarh. And we had थोड़ा वो drinking का scene था बाप और बेटे के बीच में, and it became 4-5 at night, 2-day का scene, 4-5 बजे, but not a chew from him, And I've worked with a lot of actors. Everyone posts that 2:33, sleepy, tired, ये तब कर लेना, वो कर लेना, ये कर लेना, but even then, he's seeing मेरा light अच्छा है ना, am I looking, and I'm just, and that was initial days of working with him, and I'm just looking at this man, I'm like, यार 4-5 बज गए, ये हिला नहीं है, he's
That's
not,
his
his
passion for
enthusiasm has
work.
not gone.
Yeah.
And my night shoot got over, and my father has called me in the morning. So, how was the experience with Kapoor Saab? Because he knew what is going to happen to me. So I told her, I said, Papa, I'm like shocked. He's like, he's like, ये तो कुछ नहीं. He's like, हम लोग के साथ night shoot करने के बाद सुबह में breakfast के लिए आता था और फिर scenes discuss करता था. He's like, that's his dedication. And you know, and that passion. So he's no less. Obviously, he's doing it here in our industry, but he's doing it, and you know, when you do these things, ये practices जब होती है, you can take your craft, and you're not only taking your craft ahead, you're being able to enable a lot of actors move ahead with these practices.
You're raising the bar.
Correct.
And I want to share it. You understand what I'm telling you?
Exactly.
There are a lot of people, I work with senior actors and all. I say, please, I beg of you, let's share your experiences. I might learn
many
something
people
from
don't
it.
share
They
it.
don't
They don't
share.
share it, yeah.
As if they feel, okay, this is, you know, why should I share it with these guys? You know, this is mine, this is the way I've kept myself, whatever I am. This is the way, this is my craft, this is the way I have structured my career for so many years. I want to know. I want to know from you so that I might get something from you. I want to share it so that it, you know, that people can imbibe that and use it in their careers. It doesn't matter, मेरे को दूसरा काम मिलने वाला है यार. तू मेरी जगह नहीं ले सकता भैया. It's not possible. I am what I am. So why are you insecure? Just share whatever experiences you have and what you can learn, what is right and what is wrong. Not intentionally, not forcing myself to say it. But when there is there, I must tell. कि यार ऐसा ऐसा हो सकता है.
And others
हो
don't
सकता है.
share.
They don't share. I've had a very bad experience.
कभी नहीं share.
मैं कभी नहीं share करता. They don't
So
share.
one pearl which I've taken from him, I think we've all taken, is that conserve your energy.
Conserve,
Yeah.
That's.
What do you mean by that?
I'm an extremely energetic person as well. Extremely energetic person. But you keep hearing stories कि actor ने इतना काम किया ये hospital में पहुंच गए.
Burnt out.
Burnt out. And I did burn myself out. I think
No,
just before this pandemic, I
sometimes in a
burned
scene
myself
also you
out.
burn
But
yourself out.
he tells me these small things like ज़्यादा सोच मत. If I'm thinking, he knows I'm thinking because I'm thinking ज़्यादा सोच मत. उसका छोड़ दे अभी इधर आ. मत डाल इतना हो गया. Take में करेंगे. These are small things which I have selfishly taken because it's if you have to, we are running a marathon after all. So you have to keep these things. लिया है मैंने ये.
Like for example, now even this interview is going on. The answers have become a little long. We have to conserve it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
We have to
ma'am.
conserve it
So now you
so
get
that,
short answer.
Yeah, short
Okay,
to the
we'll
so
keep
that
it.
the other interviews, you know what happened, because you see there is so much you can
Burning
speak,
out.
Yeah.
so much you can talk. Obviously, fine, just come on, kind of question you ask, but that's what it is. So now consciously we have to be aware that the answers have to be a little shorter, you know, towards something.
So
might
now
get a
you
little
just ask
tired.
the women, don't
Women
ask
don't
us.
ask.
We
Yeah,
are
no,
not
no,
I'm
spoken
asking
enough, yeah.
both of you.
Because we have to
You're-
go and do our next interview. We have to conserve our energies.
You all have shared space for the first time, but the chemistry is looking awesome. What is it you think will work for you in this film?
Yeah, this is the first time we're doing a full-fledged film together. We did a small song in Kalank, which was first class.
you have to,
Do you have anything to say on that?
No. Kalank ke bare mein you have to promote the film. Yeah, Kalank.
And
It's
which-
very important for Jug Jugg
Talk
Jeeyo.
positive
Yeah,
things.
if they'll see it, that will be a surprise.
Yeah,
when
that's
they
what I'm
see
saying. So
after
please
that.
revive
Correct,
the
it's just like
memories
getting
of
it
Kalank.
out.
Hey?
What would I say about our
I'm so
chemistry
happy.
in this
He
film?
doesn't say want to say love.
You know, it's interesting because we really genuinely
Alzheimer's.
thought whenever we do a film together, it would be like a romantic comedy or we'd be doing something like that. And here we're playing a much more mature married couple going in for a divorce. But if you meet Varun and me off screen, like Neetu auntie
Oh my
always
God.
says, they keep कितने बातें करते हो, like बच्चे
You
जैसे
talk
behave करते हो.
constantly. What do
So-
you talk?
So
Even before the shot, you'll start talking.
We have
we're
lots to catch
discussing
up on.
our layers of in the scene, what we want to add, the
So
nuance.
before the shot.
We have a lot of
We have
common
lots
friends.
of catching up to do. But Raj would look at us and he'd get so irritated. You know, he would get so irritated because he's like, you're not a mature couple. You're like going in for a divorce and you करते रहते हो तुम दोनों यहाँ पे. And it used to be so entertaining to see how Raj would come to direct y'all and how he would come to direct us. So if supposing he wanted you to, you know, to play Bheem in a certain way and say this line in a certain way, he would come to you, sir, हम लोग ना ऐसे करते हैं sir, और मैम आपका बहुत अच्छा ऐसे करते हैं
And
थोड़ा
sir,
सा.
थोड़ा सा आप ना वो थोड़ा सा
ना
थोड़ा सा ये
हाँ, और वो बहुत
थोड़ा
अच्छा
सा
आपने
loud
जो
कर दो.
किया है.
हाँ but वो लैंडिंग अच्छा
वो अच्छा है, पर ये थोड़ा कम.
I'm thinking वो थोड़ा सा इधर थोड़ा इमोशन.
हाँ. And then he would come to us.
नहीं मैम आप करो थोड़ा करो.
And then
To
he
us.
would come to us. Come and see the bloody monitor. What are you all doing? Just see what you all are doing. And we'd be like,
Well, you wanted to, we don't know what we've done. You'd be like, guys, please,
Yeah, please stop.
Please, guys, please.
Please don't do that.
Don't do. This is not my film, guys. Please.
Maturity.
This is very some maturity. Every scene you are going like that. What is this?
Body language.
Bloody comedy.
अच्छा, then मैं और राज एक दूसरे से we used to do that. Don't worry यार, समझाता हूँ मैं उसको, कोने में जाके समझाता हूँ.
ऐसे बोले, ज़्यादा करो, टोन पकड़ तू, वो छोड़ेगा नहीं, मेरे को जाने नहीं देगा, तू टोन पकड़ ऐसा.
But it happens, you know, sometimes you, sorry, we'll cut this, interview's over after this. You know, sometimes you come from a film, and I remember I came back from Ishwar, and I was shooting with, I think some film I was shooting, तो director said, यार, normal चल रहा, तू ईश्वर जैसे चल रहा है. For him it was, ये shot for Coolie
Coolie and I was promoting Coolie and
मैंने यार ये Coolie number 1 नहीं है.
ऐसा नहीं commercial चाहिए.
ये ज़्यादा I know that is also correct, but थोड़ा Coolie से बाहर निकल.
You had told me in the beginning में हमारी बात थी.
You get, you know,
100%
it takes
you get
time.
stuck in that
Yeah.
zone.
निकलो. मैं ऐसे मारा तो मेरे को राज उधर चल गया, ऐसे करके चल गया.
Mark is feeling you're going to leave the interview.
He'll wind it up. I want to ask you, ma'am, you've
Still you're not winding up, yeah? Sorry.
you are said to have given a very inspiring monologue in this film, and people are talking about that. What was it you were thinking of when you did this in one take?
You know that in one take?
I've heard.
What was I feeling? I
What
just
were you
felt
thinking
that the
of?
scene was so amazing, and it's so well written by Raj that I think I just felt lovely doing that scene. I really wanted to do it well. I hope I've done it well. But that scene was very important. That is one of the reasons I did the movie.
You were fantastic.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Good
And I
photography.
saw it live because it's a
Yeah, we
scene
were doing it
between-
together.
It's like a
Yeah.
mother-in-law, daughter, like a woman-to-woman conversation. And I
Very-
remember
She's done it very well.
Neetu auntie
Excellent.
just like tears
One
were
of my favorite
rolling.
scenes.
So we were just
Favorite
crying. And remember, we went off the monitor and then we started laughing. We just continuously started crying because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it just like it's such a moving.
It's very real. It's come on very
You know,
real.
the dialogues are
Yeah,
written
yeah.
well and it's a good situation and you feel the situation. It comes out naturally, you know. So we were very lucky that we got Raj as a writer who wrote the scene so well. Each and every dialogue, I mean, I still remember the dialogues because they're really etched into my head. Such beautiful dialogues.
Okay, I'll ask you one last question to all of you. A big budget family film, that too from Dharma. Something like this is coming. Entertainer. It's coming after a long time. What did each of you bring to the camera?
Our energy, I think. Everyone has their own energy. I guess.
Yeah, just taking from that. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Even I mean, I believe that, and I feel even when we began shooting, I think the energy with which everyone came. You know, it was the first film we started shooting for amidst. You know, the
Your
time that
first
was
time with
happening.
him.
Your
We've never
first time
worked
together.
This new
All of us
combination.
were-
and
This
First
combination
time.
was new, and like Neetu ma'am said, we kind of like from
Cheers.
yeah, we just gelled the
You
minute
know,
we
don't
set
say
on that
marriages are
movie.
made in heaven. I feel films are made in heaven.
Exactly.
Well said.
सबके अपना
Okay,
नसीब
yeah.
होता है.
That's a nice line.
ये
हर
ये
मूवी का नसीब है.
होता नहीं वरना ये
Yeah.
जिस तरीके से होता है. And Karan Johar is very, I don't know how he's
No.
just managed to.
You know, I'll tell you what. Sometimes the best of best also.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just everything just comes together. You know, I feel everything has just come together for this film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time and good luck with the film.
Thank
Thank you, Mark. Hope you
Thank you,
enjoyed.
Mark. Thank you.